Hey, it's Flo Bradley. Hope you're doing great. It's Work From Home Wednesday. Today I want to talk about how to handle objections. We all have heard the word no at one point in our life. In fact, I think that's the reason why we have difficulty with objections. And I read somewhere, and I always talk about it, but I read somewhere by the time we're 5, we've heard it's either 20,000 or 40,000 no's by the time we heard one yet. By the time we're 5, and then we've heard the word yes maybe 5,000 times. So we're told no from early on a lot. And at some point, we start to believe that the word is always no. So we kind of fear that word. But in sales and network marketing, you're gonna probably hear that. And what's a no? It could be someone not responding to you, calling, maybe 3rd, 4th, 5th time. I don't know how many times people call. It does take 7 touches to actually get to a yes, so do you know that? But then there's sometimes a flat, I'm not interested, or the phone keeps ringing, or whatever. So sometimes it's gonna be a no. But one of the things to handling objections is to not necessarily even encounter them from the get-go. And how you do that is how you pre-qualify people that you're interacting with to really gauge their interest. So, for example, a lot of people, I work with a health program. I'm in an event, somebody maybe is on my health program will start talking about it, and they're super excited because they've lost, 10, 15 pounds or whatever. And someone will want to know about it. Well, I could get all excited and start talking about the program, but I like to pre-qualify people. And I just did this yesterday where I asked the person, well, the program's awesome. Obviously it's worked for such and such, but what is your goal? And by their answer and how excited they are, I can kind of tell already if they're going to be somebody that if I send information to and lock in a date and time, if they're going to show up for the appointment. So for this particular person, she said that she had done a fast before. I have a cleansing product, but she's done the Daniel's fast before. I looked on her Facebook page. I connected with her on Facebook. I saw that she's doing 3, or Couch to 5K, I think it's called. I've heard a lot of people doing that. And so I know she's very health oriented, and I know she has a very good mindset, and she has done other things in the past. So when I actually talked with her, I kind of got some of her goals, if she was really, really interested. Plus, she's also convincing herself that she's really wants to do the product, as opposed to me just, product dumping on her. That to me is the surefire way for people not to do your program, is if you product dump. So again, you just kind of pre-qualify people by asking them questions related to their goals. That also helps them to pre-sell themselves on whatever you're trying to market to them or really help them with. And I guess that kind of leads me into kind of tip number 2 is you really want to serve people. And I've talked about this before. And so when you're talking with them and connecting with them, there's no objection in your mind if you're actually if you come from a place of service. So they might not be able to, be in a position to receive your gift or your service, and that's fine. But if you know you're going in with good intentions and it can actually help the person, either if your product can help them or the opportunity can help them. Let's face it, most people need an extra, $500, $1,000 a month. What could that do for that particular family? You go in it like that and not like, oh no, I need this, and if they enroll, I'll get this. Your energy is already starting to reflect that in the conversation. But when you go in with, this is going to change your life, the other person's life, you get less objections because your intentions are in the right state, and people can actually feel and sense that. People are very intuitive. So that's my tip number 2. And tip number 3 is just basic kind of asking them, asking them what the objection is. So if they're like, nah, it's too expensive, well, what does that mean? So we really break down for them what their particular day looks like, because we have a product that actually redirects grocery costs. So I'll say, what's your day look like regarding what you eat? And I'll have them tell me. And a lot of times they'll say, I'll ask them how much they spent on lunch, and I go through breakfast, lunch, dinner. And a lot of times it's over like $15. Well, the program is $8.50 a day and replaces 2 meals. So that's $4.25 per meal. And most people can afford that. It's just, you want to break it down where they're telling you what their particular situation is. Because if you have their particular situation and you can speak to them on what their situation is, then you're offering a solution that is not really taking from them, that's actually serving them, and they're not going to have to, in this case, pay more for it. And that's what they really want to know, if what they're getting, if it's going to hit their goal, and if they are going to get a fair, price for it. So that's my tip for just dealing with objections. First thing first, qualify people. Second thing, be in service. And third thing, just ask questions to kind of uncover what the objection is. And a lot of times you'll be able to overcome it. All right, I hope that helps. And this is Mojo with Flojo, Work From Home Wednesday.